All right, so we're starting Pivotal Germany 4 turn here. Some various good newses and bad newses as usual for me. So he did come down here and take Sinking, obviously, as expected. Let's see. 5 infantry, 2 artillery is kind of expected. He stuck a guy out here in Ukraine. Not really sure the purpose of that, because obviously I'm going to kill it, other than, I guess, he's hoping for 1 hit back. And that does give him 10, 12 units versus my 12 going in there, I guess. So, anyways, he did put 1 in there. He did move down to Persia, which this kind of telegraphs to me he's planning on doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't really like losing the battleship, and my original plan was to have a carrier with 2 fighters here, but it didn't allow me to have the defense up here and dead zoning, which worked, that I wanted to have. I honestly am not too worried about these 3 transports anymore for my style of this bonus money coming in. My planned defense is simply just to go toe-to-toe with the U.S. Navy and, keep them in check. So that's the plan right now. I'll talk about what my one concern is in a little bit here on this side of the board with what U.S. did. But him coming down here, even if both bombers live, he's got 4 infantry, 2 bombers. No other UK units can join there, so I'm going to be bringing this tank back through the back door to help deal with this. But I'll still have 5 and 3 bombers to hit the 4 bombers and 2 bombers, so we're going to be able to wipe them out regardless. So we're going to kill these 4 Russian infantry, which is great for Germany, have Japan killing Russians. And yeah, since we started this game as Germany being aggressive, we are going to continue to be aggressive. So he's got 7 units sitting here. I've got 4 ground and up to 6 air that I can hit there. Now, I do got these guys back here I want to manage as well. So I do got to be a little careful, because I do got to take care of those guys. It means I'm going to do not my ideal attack over there, but we're going to do what I'm going to do regardless. Of course, we're hurting because we didn't have this money. That's the really bad news. I only had 35 IPC, so I could only build 11 ground units this turn. That's the stinky news. But it is what it is. Not much else we can say or do about that, really. But we're going to continue to put the screws on Russia, especially since he's sending out infantry out here. So I believe Japan will be able to kill that guy. I think he's going to continue to push into China with these guys. So these guys are going to be out the front line. These guys are going to be out the front line. So really, this is his defense, which is not bad considering this is all I have on offense. So I, can only say so much. But that being said, we're going to continue to push forward here. So, purchase. I'm actually just buying 11, saving 2. The reason I'm saving 2 is I'm hoping actually I can put in 1 as I recall. So I'm hoping to get 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 IPC added to me. I currently have 30. So that'll mean I'm up to 42. I'm hoping to get this one as my outside hope. So that would take me to 44, and the one would take me to 45, where I could build 5 next time. Yeah. So I will say I'm very blessed that U.S. is not having a great approach on the Pacific, because Germany's not having a very great approach on Russia. But hoping for some good dice here. I think it's 50-50 overall that I take the territory, but overall it's a positive. And again, positive IPC trade. I'm gonna do my best not to lose fighters in it. I do gotta watch out. I'm gonna be building 2 units in here and bringing 6 fighters back and the AA, so I'll have 9 units here. He has a transport that could carry 2. He's got 2 fighters, 2 bombers, so he'll have 6 hitting there, so I should be okay there, even with a follow-up of 1 and 2 fighters, so I feel like I should be okay in that regards. Oh, don't want to forget these guys. Unfortunately, him killing these will prevent me from being able to do a little tricky double up Germans and Japan units down here in Africa, but oh well. Well, we're still going to get some German income out of Africa while we've been struggling up here, so that's a needed boost. All right, and here we go. Oh, come on. 1 out of 22 rolls. At least he didn't get a hit back, so that's... The end result's the most important, but everybody likes to talk about the dice. Come on, fighter, you gotta do better than that. Come on, fighter. I need you, fighter. Thank you. There for a second, I was hoping I was going to take it with 3, but Mr. Fighter didn't want to hit. Alright, this is when I got to take I want to take a little closer look at this battle real quick. I'm going to pull it on up here. So we got, 5 infantry and 2 artillery that we're attacking. Let's put that in here first off. And we're attacking with 3 infantry, a tank, and 5 fighters. So I'm using the calculator. I'm just going to spit some of the numbers out because I also want to, depending on how the first round of rolls goes, will determine, what we continue to do. So it says it is a 46% chance I conquer at a 4.3 profit. Most likely outcome is he's wiped out and my 5 fighters live. So that's what we're shooting for. We want 4 hits to 2 hits on the first round of rolls. That would be very favorable for me, but that's what I want nonetheless. I definitely want the 4 hits though. Oh crap. Ooh, only 2 hits back. That is still all... That's overall negative result for us. But I think we still gotta go. Come on. Tanks and fighters, do your thing. 2 hits? 12 and 4 out of 12 hits. Son of a gun. That infantry artillery is gonna be... That artillery infantry... I'm gonna hate myself for this. You gotta be kidding me. Now you get your freaking hit. Okay, you should never play tilted like I just did, because that's what happens. When you get angry, bad things happen. Don't play angry. I mean, it's not the worst thing that could have happened, but nonetheless. I want to drive towards Caucasus, I think. I need to double check that the UK doesn't have anything crazy up there. That was the issue. I was counting on the UK artillery to be dead, and at the very least. But all right, let's double check, make sure we're not hurting myself up here. So he's gonna have 2 bombers and 2 fighters and a infantry tank cruiser he could attack with. What kind of damage are we talking? Oh, that's still a negative 26 for him. So we should still be okay. Okay. Well, I guess there went my fighter that I got to save from Ukraine in the very beginning of the game. So there we go. That's what it's looking like. So at least we got 18 units up here. He's got really 1, 4, 5, 9, 11, 12. Plus he'll be able to grow. I plan on killing these. I plan on killing this. And most likely he's going to push forward with that. So we are on the positive with another 7 coming behind. And of course he's going to be building during there. We'll be only building 2. So it's not great. This isn't how you like to see a KJF German attack go, but we are dwindling down his units as well. So normally you're seeing like a 50, 60 unit Russian stack versus 50, 60 Germans. Now we're looking at 15 to 20 stack versus 15 to 20 Germans. So it's just different is all it is. But at the end of the day, we're still on the right track. I guess here we go. We got a +8 advantage, but he's got a +40 purchase, so that's gonna be a 13. So relatively probably like a 145 to 140 attack power, taking things equally. We are having 84 income though, so this is good. This 41 on Japan is good. We didn't get those 2, so I'm not gonna be able to build 15 units. I'm only gonna build 14 units next turn. But again, that is just what it is. The other thing, of course, UK, it's annoying that we're having to trade with the UK, but he also needs to bring some UK units down here, unless he just wants to keep chasing me with with the US, in which case I can get some Japan air over to help solidify the defenses in Africa and make US work. All right, there we go.